Terrorism has become a big national and international problem all over the world. The major cause of terrorism is social and political injustice. One of these kinds of violence has recently occurred in Laos. According to Reuters News, at 9 p.m. 23rd of March, an international bus carrying Chinese passengers was shot by unidentified gunmen on the way from Kunming, Yunnan Province to Vientiane, Laos. There were 25 Chinese passengers and 3 drivers on the bus. 1 died and 6 people were wounded, and 2 of them were in serious conditions. After the incidents, China's ministry and embassies in Laos launched representations asking Laos to send police and military to rescue their citizens and to improve protection of Chinese citizens in Laos. China Foreign Ministry Hua Chunying said, according to the nations, the cause of these incidents is the incoming of Chinese investment. China has invested and capitalized on natural resources in Laos. It helped in terms of economic growth, which benefits the country. Unfortunately, the incomes haven't been distributed evenly, and the poverty remains widespread. This made the entire government stood up for themselves by using an act of violence to against the government of their own country. However, Hua Chunying believed that there is a risk of people from any country to be targeted if traveling abroad. Attackers do not ask for nationality when they attack, she said. So today we are here with Mr. Elijah Juarez. According to the news, I would like to ask you some questions. The first one is, do you think like it is the good way to act to government, like to use the violence?
Actually, if it is the duty of the government to serve and protect its people. So if it's the action of the government towards the terrors of the nations, so we don't really term it as violence. It is their responsibility to protect and serve the people. So if the welfare of the people or its citizens is being jeopardized by these terrorist people who desire to frighten, to dismantle the government, to frighten the people, and to impede the economic growth of a country, just for them to be able to insist whatever it is that they are fighting for. I don't want to call it as violence, because it's part of the government's responsibility to act and to respond accordingly.
So how does this incident affect Laos government, Laos economy?
Actually, regardless of the country, if there are terrorist attacks or terrorism, for sure it affects the entire country in all possible ways.
Do you think like the investment of Chinese like all over the world, like Chinese people do the business in many countries, do you think that have an effect to the country?
It's like this. Chinese people is that they are entrepreneurs and they can create lots of businesses and jobs, not just for their fellow Chinese but also for other nationalities wherever they are. And we can't easily erase the fact that Chinese people have huge contribution when it comes to business, in a global scale. Yes, it has advantages, but it has also disadvantages. So as citizen, I think it is our responsibility to be vigilant enough to really think deeper. How are we going to patronize, when you say patronize, how are we going to support Chinese people when it comes to good sides, and do our best in stopping whatever they try to promote to have a negative effect in the entire economic status of a nation. They have a huge part in our economic system. And for me, I appreciate them for that, but we don't want our culture to be, just to be erased because Chinese culture, as we can see, is becoming dominant. In fact, in some studies, they said, I'm not sure if this is accurate, but they said that 20 years from now, the global language or international language will be Mandarin, not English anymore. So that shows us that they have a huge part in the global system.
We have a lot of answers today, so thank you for your time.
Okay.
Similarly, in Thailand, bomb attacks against power plants occur in southern part of Thailand. Bangkok Post reported bomb explode on January 19th, which killed one and wounded several others. Later, there were similar kind of explosion occurring in the same city. Both Thailand and Laos incidents have the same purpose, is to against their government by using violence, which led innocent people to death. Perhaps government should work efficiently and be more transparent to manage country's crisis. Salosha Janyakun report. Thanks for watching and see you next time.